Isaih Quinones joins me taking on Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux for the second time. Power Slap number 12 from Fontainebleau in Las Vegas. Isaiah, we're less than a month away now. Talk to me about how important this match is for you in your legacy to defend the title once again.
And why I am the champ, Um, I mean, I defended the belt 3 weeks after winning it, and I kept it. Yeah, there's people crying about the controversial, stoppage, this and that. I was like, but I mean, it happened to all of us. I was wobbling around still a little bit when I went against Russell. Same exact call, same exact stoppage, and I took the L. But my plan is to just go in there and not leave it up to a decision.
Mhm.
I said that last time. I didn't want any decisions to be made, but I mean, unfortunately, it was stopped by the ref. But I plan on not letting that happen this time.
Absolutely. I mean, right from the get go that evening, you guys were even talking about, a rematch. You were quite adamant that it was the only match that made sense for you in the middleweight division. So I know you've had a long time to think about this. Obviously, even going overseas to Saudi Arabia, you're seeing Brandon there. Both of you guys were coaches. Do you feel now, in a lot of ways, you know him better than you did the first time going into it?
Oh, absolutely. Just because I mean, it's like that with every opponent. You go in there not knowing anything. I mean, I was able to learn and pick up quickly how Brandon was hitting me and like how our match went against each other. I mean, that's how it is with me and Wes, with me and Ryan, with me and John. Like it was like the first couple slaps, I pick up pretty quickly how the match is gonna go. And with Brandon, I already knew what I had to do. I mean, everybody saw it in my face as soon as I took that second hit, and I was down and I got up. I already knew what I had to do, and my whole demeanor changed on that second hit. So, I mean, I feel like I know him, a lot better now. Yes, of course. But I know what I'm going to go in there and do, and I'm going to be 100% this time. So,
For sure. I mean, we've seen very on experience, was kind of a trump card going up against a lot of these newer guys coming in. Do you think it's still an advantage? And do you think you still have a substantial advantage over Brandon with having the amount of experience you have even before getting into Power Slap?
I wouldn't say an advantage. Um, so I would say some of these new techniques coming in, like Brandon's, for example, they're a little different. I mean, some of these guys get away with a few things that wouldn't fly on the earlier days, but I wouldn't say I got an advantage or a disadvantage. I would just say, hopefully this time around they watch certain things. I mean, we brought it up before, like make sure to know chin tucking, make sure when you slap it's a full flat hand, not leading with the base of the palm or anything. But all in all these new guys coming in, I mean, this last matches when we were coaching, I mean, there was barely any fouls. I think that was like the least amount of fouls I saw all year on any of the cards. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I wouldn't say there's an advantage or disadvantage anymore. Honestly, Brandon's experience now, he's
Mhm.
had what, 5 matches now. So, I mean, he's definitely experienced, and I know he trains like I train, and I know he practices every day. So I know he's dialed in. He's dialed in. I'll give it to him. He's not a new guy anymore.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, we see both you guys training incredibly hard, two of the harder working guys in the entire sport. So it's great to see you guys at the top. Last time you were there, Fontainebleau, we seen you in the suit, we seen you at the blackjack table, for their promo video. Are you getting used to all the additional pressures? I know even your tequila company doing some promo stuff for them as well. Like, are you getting used to having all this additional pressure competing in Vegas, and even just all the additional people that are pulling at you during fight week? And do you think it's gonna, do you think going through that last time in Vegas is gonna help you this time too, just to kind of be a little more grounded?
I mean, what I think affected me last time in Vegas was it was so last minute. We had more to do this time than anything.
Mhm.
Um, like it was like as soon as I got to Vegas, it was straight to social media stuff, straight to doing interviews, straight to doing. Usually we do this about like we're headed out there in a week or two, right? To go do these promo videos and all this stuff ahead of time. But since it was last minute on the last match, the day I got there, it was straight to interviews, straight to, like you said, the video I did at Fountain Blue. Um, there was a lot going on. So I mean, this time around, I'm glad that we're getting it done ahead of time. I'm glad we knew ahead of time that it's our match again. And I'll be able to just focus on the match when I get to Vegas. I don't have to worry about, you know, doing all that extra. So this time around, it's going to be a lot better.
Awesome. Um, I remember you saying in an interview previously that Brandon was able to find your button quicker than anybody else. Is there anything you've been working on to try to protect that, or anything to try to change up your game a little bit so that the evolution of the cat and mouse game continues?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know exactly what I need to do, where my adjustments need to be made, and I know how I'm going to do it against him. I mean, I'm going to change up a lot of things. So the videos, because we both do it, we both watch videos. We
Yeah.
both watch our matches over. Luckily, we're able to watch our match this time. Like usually it's me watching like John against Wes or Wes. It's me watching other people. Now I'm able to go back and watch me and him, and
Hmm.
now I'm able to dial it in a lot better. I mean, for sure, I know he's not going to give me on the button like he did last time.
Hmm.
And like I said, I'm gonna. I mean, I was a little upset about the hit once I watched it back a few times. I mean, I was last time I was hit like that was against Russell. I mean, like I said, Russell has the like a. I mean, it was a heavier hit with Russell, but
Yeah.
they hit me the same way. So I'll give that to him.
Yeah. Obviously Brandon's getting a lot more vocal this time around. Do you think that's real confidence, or do you think it's a fake confidence?
You know what? I wouldn't say it's real or fake confidence. I would just say he has his eyes set on something he wants, and he wants to do it for his family. You know what I mean? I mean, just like I did. I had my eyes set on the belt. I just, instead of me talking about it, I'm just a person. I just be about it. I just go in and do it, and I don't need to talk.
Hmm.
I just go in and perform. Like I don't need to run my mouth on social media or post and this and that. It's like I just know what I'm gonna go in and do. But I
Hmm.
mean, you could tell I mean, it gave him a little confidence when he got me down for sure. So he probably has more confidence than any of the other guys. But I promise that won't happen again.
Hmm. I hear you. Very fair. If Brandon Bordeaux is watching this interview, what do you want to say?
Hey, Brandon, you already know where we are as friends, but this time around, I'm not going to leave it up to decision for the ref and the controversial stoppage and this and that. So I promise I'm going in there and I'm taking that head off, dog.
Awesome, Isaiah. Appreciate it. Safe rest of your training camp. Look forward to seeing you there in Las Vegas and putting that title on the line once again.
Thank you.